September 11th, 2001, our world changed. As Americans, we vowed to never forget.
Local first responders will remember and honor their brothers and sisters this September 11th with a minute of silence.
Jim Hansen joins us from the First Responders Foundation. Bridget Fitzpatrick is a crime prevention specialist with the Omaha Police Department. Good morning to both of you.
Welcome back, Bridget.
Thank you for having us.
Let's get right to it. 9:11 a.m. on September 11th. What's planned?
Well, we're going to do a minute of silence at Memorial Park. We were able to get a proclamation from the mayor. It'll become an annual event. The minute of silence will be followed at 9:12 by the sirens at the police or at the fire stations, the police sirens. There'll be a lot of activities, church bells at 9:12.
Why are you doing this? I mean, we all understand, we all remember, but for the foundation, why is it important?
Well, the reason the foundation was originally established, Ray Somberg and Jerry Hoberman felt that there was a need to provide additional support to police and fire first responders by providing and purchasing equipment and those types of things to do the job better. Excuse me. So this just is the next step.
Yeah, and this on September 11th, this is the first time you've done something like this with the foundation. And will this be an annual event that you do?
Yeah, it'll be an annual event, and yes, it is the first time we've done it. It's interesting. Bridget and I she showed me a video of what Warsaw does, and the city shuts down for a minute. And we were talking, and between the two of us, we collaborate and say, why can't Omaha do this?
Mm-hmm.
And
you know, it seems like people are kind of forgetting. You know, I mean, a year or two after September 11th, 2001, your heart was ripped out every September 11th, and we want to make sure that the kids know about it, the schools are participating with us. It's too important of a moment to let it slide by. So it's been a little while. We want to bring it all back and say we need to do this every year.
Which agencies, you mentioned getting schools, the church bells, in terms of agencies locally, who's participating?
We've got all the schools. We've got Millard, OPS, most of the school systems.
The chamber.
The chamber has been involved. It's been really interesting because Bridget and I were talking about it in the green room. You know, you go to give a business card to somebody and they say, oh, you know, we don't want that. And then they read what the message is on the cards that we're giving people. And everybody's like, oh, how else can I participate? We were talking to people in the green room, say, can you give me 30 cards? Because I'll hand them out today. So it's really starting to be a holistic effort and really take off.
What would you ask of our viewers who are watching now, whether they work for the police department or the fire department?
And they don't have to work for the first responders. Right. The reason that we're giving these cards out is no matter where you are, September 11th at 9:11 in the morning, we just want people to take a minute. Just take that minute, honor those people who died that day, and then at 9:12 honor our current first responders.
I was going to ask you just specifically about the foundation. Can you go in a little more in depth about what the foundation does and what type of services or funding you've been able to provide some of these first responders?
Yeah, that's a great question. Ray and Jerry were able to raise almost $1 million throughout the last couple of years in providing equipment that was not budgetarily provided by the city. The Able One's FLIR camera was purchased by us to help support their services. SIMS machines are for the fire, just all kinds of different things. We're putting smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in homes as well.
A lot of this stuff is for the benefit of first responders, but overall, as a community, the
Absolutely.
community is better for a lot of these services.
A lot of that stuff, taxpayers, we just assume was already covered through some of those other budgets.
Exactly.
So you're filling in that gap. Bridget, we have about a minute. I'm just wondering, within the department, what does September 11th mean for those who understand that this obviously happened in Pennsylvania, in New York, and Washington, D.C., but there is certainly a closeness and a kinship that I know you feel with those families and those who are lost.
Absolutely. And you know, the first responders, they're the ones that run towards. They get the people to run away, but they run towards, and they have to get into the thick of things. And losing so many at such a crucial moment, it was just a very big hardship for all first responders. And this is just a really, really great way to honor those people that I say had died, and then to honor our current first responders who work so hard to keep us all safe.
And obviously you'll be spreading this message on social media, but you also have these cards. Are these cards available for people to pick up, or is this just kind of a grassroots thing?
Absolutely. They can call, they can get a hold of us, or we'll come out and get them.
Okay.
Sounds
yeah.
good. We are asked to give 1 minute on September 11th, starting at 9:11. You're also invited to join those events of the morning at Memorial Park. Bridget, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. And Jim, we appreciate your
Thank
time
you very
too.
much.
Great to meet
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your
I'll
time.
say hi to Ray for me, would you? A friend of mine.
Will you
already.
do.
Mike loves
Will
to
do.
point at
I'm a
people.
pointer. Thanks, Bridget. Good to
Thanks,
see you
Mike.
too.
Good to see you too.
We're feeling generous.
too, Mary.
Thank you, Mike. We're feeling generous this week.